blank. Pets so cool they're cold-blooded. Corn snake. So cool it's cold-blooded. This is the ultimate pet if you've been yearning to freak out members of your family or get rid of those pesky visitors to your home. Works best if the snake is kept in a central location in the house, such as the living room. Corn snakes are pretty mellow, and they like being held. Human warm-bloodedness feels good to them since their cold-blooded bodies can't make any heat of its own. You can easily hold it in your hands or, fashion statement, put it around your neck like a scarf. Report card. How does this pet rank? Coolness, A. Aroma, A. If you happen to leave an old uneaten mouse in there for 2 weeks, F. Neatness, B. Ease of care, B. Cost factor, C. Scientific name? Elephie guttata, or spotted deer. Size, 2.5 to 5 feet, 0.8 to 1.5 meters. Record length is 6 feet, 1.8 meters. Lifespan, about 10 to 15 years. Record is 23 years in captivity. The suitable snake space. In the wild, corn snakes live in forests and other natural places, and they spend most of their free time hanging out underground in rodent burrows. Since you, hopefully, don't have any of those in your home, you can keep a corn snake in a glass aquarium tank. A 20-gallon, 76-liter tank will work for the life of your snake. Snakes aren't known to be fussy about interior decorating, so you don't need anything fancy in there. Substrate, that's pet jargon for stuff to put on the bottom, can be purchased at any pet store. The biodegradable paper-based bedding is probably best for the planet. You'll also need a decent-sized, heavy water dish and something for the snake to hide in, since it spends a lot of time doing that. An empty cereal box works well for this, and you can change it periodically for variety. Cheerios 1 week, Fruity Pebbles the next, depending on your mood. Or the snake's. Real important, the tank will need a secure screen top, or else your snake will soon escape and live under the floorboards of your house, causing family members to lunge into walls at the slightest sound of rustling. While this might be somewhat amusing, it will soon grow old, and you'll wish you had your snake for company, since no one in your house will be speaking to you. The satisfying snake snack. If you observe a corn snake eating in its natural environment, you would first see it biting its prey, a rodent or bat, for instance, then constricting it by violently slapping its coils around it and tightening until the critter expired from suffocation. After that, you would see the snake unhinge its jaw by opening its mouth very wide, and then you'd see it swallow the prey whole, even though the prey might be 10 times bigger than the snake's head. If you were still observing at this point, and not running through the woods retching, you'd then see a lump move down the long body of the snake, getting smaller and smaller as the reptile's digestive juices broke down the animal's bodily organs and bones, until the only thing left to be expelled later from the snake's other end, technically the vent, would be a little pile of fur. For those of you who are thinking, "Whoa, that's cool," the bad news is that you probably won't be able to witness this entire feeding frenzy sequence at home. This is because it's best to feed already dead mice to captive snakes. And anyway, your snake will be smart enough to recognize when something is already dead and won't bother with all the constricting and slapping and suffocating. The rest of the eating routine is pretty much the same, though, and you can have many years of enjoying the show through the glass walls of your snake's tank.